So, you're wondering what $350,000 can get for you in the greater Lansing, Michigan area? Well, in this video, I'm going to be continuing my series of what your money can get for you all across the greater Lansing, Michigan area. I'm going to be showing you a series of 8 different homes, some of them newer construction, some of them out in the country. And be sure to stay tuned until the end, because the very last home somebody got for $150,000 less than the asking price. So you're definitely not going to want to miss that. Let's get started with this next episode of Lansing, Michigan Life right now. Hey there folks, Troy Seifert here with the Capital Area Real Estate Specialists in the greater Lansing, Michigan area. I'm a top producing realtor in the greater Lansing, Michigan area, and I get phone calls all the time from people who are just like you watching this channel. People all over the country, from Idaho, from Montana, from California, from Michigan, from Indiana, all throughout. People who are looking to potentially move here, and they're looking to maybe move here in 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months from now. If that's you, feel free to reach out to me anytime. You can call me, text me, email me, or schedule a Zoom call with me. All my contact information is in the description below. I'd love to be able to talk with you one-on-one just about what your real estate goals are. And if you haven't already, please like this video or subscribe to my channel. That way I can get some feedback on what videos work and what videos don't. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my screen just so that I can bring up our MLS here. So let's go ahead and bring this up. Okay, so I've got our MLS screen up here. This is where I do all of my searches for properties in the area as a realtor. I have access to previous listings, all that. So we're looking at homes that sold within the last year for $350,000. I'm gonna be starting here. I could learn how to spell moccasin right? You guys are all like, come on, Troy, 2 C's. Right, so this home, it's in a really nice subdivision in DeWitt and was built in 2014. The square footage is just over 1,500 square feet though. So the house is a little over 10 years old and 3 beds, 2.5 baths. Doesn't look like it has a finished basement. And it was listed for $369,000, went for $360,000. I know I said $350, but I went a little bit over, okay? Hopefully you can forgive me for this. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the photos, because then you can get an idea of this is what around $350,000 can get for you in DeWitt if you want like a newer built house. So some nice neutral paint there. Some vinyl plank flooring there, or laminate flooring there. Okay, so the kitchen is open to the living room. They have a movable island there. That's not something that was probably included. Got some nice stainless steel appliances. Your dining area is behind there. Okay, there's the half bathroom. Then you go upstairs. That looks like it's the primary bathroom, double sinks there. But a lot of this looks almost like builder grade material. Okay, so that's something you have to keep in mind is, and this neighborhood is located close to the high school, so it's great as far as location to the high school. But some of these homes that are built here, it's built by, I believe the builder here is Allen Edwin Homes. So you're getting, 1,600 square feet, which it's not that large of a home for a 2-story house, but it feels like it's new, right? You have a nice little like alcove area up there. The laundry looks like that might be 2nd floor laundry. And the basement, you could finish it off, but it doesn't look like there's a huge amount of space, so you'd only really be able to have a rec room, probably not like a bedroom down there. Doesn't look like there's a ton of space there. Back behind there, I wonder if they're going to continue to build. If you look back in the backyard there's some open area. So I do wonder if they're going to potentially build, because they're just building a bunch of new homes in that neighborhood. You do have a deck. Sometimes with new builds, that's not included. So it's nice to have a deck that's there with a little gazebo area, and got a shed there in the back. Okay, so a basic build there, but that's what went into it for around $350,000. So now we move to the northern part of Lansing, and we're going to go down to the southern part. So we're going to go to Holt next. Holt, Michigan is just right? The south part of Lansing. This is 1604 Holbrook Drive, built in 1998. 3 beds, but 3.5 bathrooms, which tells me that there's probably a bathroom in the basement. Now, the last house we saw in DeWitt, 1,500-ish square feet. This one has more, 1,900 square feet, plus a finished basement. Not bad. 1/4 acre lots, and it was listed for $354,500, sat on the market for a couple weeks, and went for $350,000. So let's take a look at this in Holtz. This went for exactly $350,000. Some vaulted ceilings there, that's nice. Okay. So the kitchen cabinets, at some point, there must have been an update to the kitchen, but does not look like a 1998 kitchen. So there were definitely some nice upgrades, some nice updates to the paint, gas fireplace. Yeah, all neutral paint colors, which is nice. Floor plan. Yeah, when you walk in, just having that vaulted ceiling when you've come in, that's nice. Nice tray ceiling there in the bedroom. Gives a little bit of character there. Yeah, they did some upgrades in here. I mean, it's not everybody's taste, but having the bowls for sinks. It's there. Okay. Yeah, that was updated too a little bit. Then there's your basement downstairs. That's not technically a bedroom. That's why they only have it 3 bedrooms. You have to have an egress window for safety to be able to consider a bedroom, but it does have an attached bathroom there. So it could work as a guest. The guest space. 2-car attached garage, backyard. The deck is nothing to be, to write home about. Like, it's just a basic deck, but you have it. It looks like a fully fenced backyard there. According to pictures, sometimes you can be like, wow, it's a really big backyard. And then you go there in person, you're like, yeah, this didn't seem as big as the photos. So something for you to keep in mind too. Photos can only show a little of the picture because the photographer can have a really good angle as well. Okay, so not bad. Next, let's go to Grand Ledge. So the western part of Lansing. So Grand Ledge, let's see here. Yeah, I'm showing you some newer homes here to start out. Not like brand new, but this was built in 2005. This is in Village Place. So the thing to know about Village Place, you will see, this is actually a very large lot for Village Place, 1/4 acre. Sometimes they are smaller lots, can be built pretty close together. You see a monthly fee of $105 a month. They do have a clubhouse, they have a pool, they have a fitness center, I believe, there too. So that's what all of that includes. This did go for $100 over asking price. It was on the market for a little less than a week. But there's some amenities there for what that $105 a month would cover. So let's go ahead and take a look. That's siding. Just want to confirm, because sometimes there can be like a faux siding a little bit. So yeah, it's like a faux, almost looks like a wood siding, but it's more of a vinyl type of siding there, just for the look. All right, so here you got neutral paint colors, some hardwood floors. Nice little archways leading into there, but okay. This one looks fine. It looks like maybe they did some updates to the hardware and some stainless steel appliances. There's an island there. Laundry there, and then going up to the second floor, bedroom 1, bedroom 2, shared bathroom. This looks like the primary, has a vaulted ceiling as well to make it feel a little bit bigger, which is good. Double sinks there, and a shower and a tub. In the basement, maybe? Yeah, so it has a finished basement. I didn't look at the square footage, but I'll look at the square footage later as I get out of here. So it's a rec room. That's nice. With a bathroom and a deck. That looks like it's also a composite deck, so not real wood, easy to maintain. Like I said, it's a 1/4 acre lot, so it looks like the backyard doesn't look huge. It just could be that this might be like a corner lot, so it's a larger lot there, because you can kind of see when I was talking about the homes being built close together, right? They are kind of built a little close together there. Got a little patio there in the bottom. Yeah, I mean, the yard doesn't look incredibly huge. And then that's a playground area. I think that's a shared common area there in the neighborhood that they're showing you. Yeah, and the community pool, kind of like what I spoke about earlier. So this is 4-bedroom, 3.5 baths, and the total above grade living space is 2314. That's pretty large. I mean, that's a really good deal, quite honestly. I feel like maybe the builder, maybe it was cheaper materials there. But for 2,300 square feet and then like 1,050 square feet in the basement, it's not a bad deal, like in my opinion. So that's in Grand Ledge, an idea of what 350 can get for you. Now let's move to Okemos. You'll notice as I put some of the stuff in Nakoma, like the Indian names that are there, there's a rich Native American Indian heritage in Okemos. So a lot of the streets are named after Native American tribes. So you got Nakoma here. This is in subdivision Indian Hills. Case in point, right? This is on an acre. That's nice, an acre, but it is public water, public sewer, so a little bit more spread out. It was on the market for close to 6 months, listed at $400,000 and went for $360,000. 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths. Looks like it's a tri-level house. So tri-level house, above grade, 2,100 square feet, but that could also include the basement down there as well. So let's take a look. I mean, it's a large yard, looking at that. But, okay, going in, you can see some of the older tile. It almost feels like it has like a mid-century modern sort of feel to it. Like when you look at it, you can see some of those beams in the ceiling. Fireplace over there. Oh, and they updated the kitchen. That looks really nice. White cabinets, white countertops, probably quartz, I would assume. Newer cabinets. Yeah, I mean, that looks extremely nice. Then we have a bedroom, nursery area. Might be the primary. I don't know if they have their own bathroom though, and that could have been a factor. Like sometimes with split level, you might have 3 bedrooms up on the 2nd floor, and they share a bathroom, and then you have another full bathroom down in the basement. And it looks like with this one that's what happened. They have a full bathroom up here, and then maybe down in the basement they'll have another full bathroom, and it has some of that older tile in the bathroom too. I mean, you see this nice updated kitchen, and then the tile in that bathroom looked older. And then, yeah, here's the other bathroom. It's got that baby blue tubs around there. So yes, definitely didn't change some of that stuff out. But the basement, you got a nice little family room area, a workout room, and some storage, your laundry down there, and then a shed over there. I mean, that's a very sizable yard. No deck, but stone patio. Is that a 3 Seasons room? No, it's not. Just the windows of the living room. Okay. Yeah, I mean, a very nice yard. So that is Okemos right there. All right, next, let's go to Mason. So southern part of Lansing, even further south than Holt. This is a neighborhood that I featured on one of my videos of discovering Mason when I did my blog tour. This is in Columbia Lakes. The thing about Columbia Lakes you need to realize is that they have a shared well and shared septic system. So it does show well septic, but it is something in the association that you do share. And there's tons of homes within here. This home was built in 2012, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and 2,600 square feet with a partially finished basement. It went for exactly $350K. So let's take a look at the photos. This can kind of be a cookie cutter neighborhood. where a lot of the homes can look pretty similar. There's an office there on the main floor. There's your living room area. Open up to the kitchen, and then a dining area in the back. There are some Allen Edwin homes, which was the first home that we saw in DeWitt, that have been built here. So this looks like an Allen Edwin home. So upstairs here looks like a little landing cove that's all open. And then you have one of the bedrooms here. So that looks like it's the primary with your own attached bathroom. Another bedroom here, shared bathroom, another bedroom here, another bedroom. So 4 bedrooms up top, laundry up top. Then you got the basement here. So it has a little wet bar area, if you can see that back there, over to the right. Nice little wet bar area with a fridge and sink. And then storage. Not a very large lot though. You can kind of see the mow lines there, like that's going to be the size of your yard. Doesn't look like it has a lake view, because Columbia Lakes, there is a lake that is there. Curious. Yeah, 0.18. That's a very small lot. So in Mason, that's what you can get in Mason. So let's go to Williamston, which is, East Lansing, then Okemos is a little further east, and then Williamston is further east from Okemos. So let's go a little farther east here. It's only built in 1973. So the thing that's interesting about this is that $360,000, this is Williamson City, but Okemos schools. So there is a premium to that. It's on a half-acre lot, built in 1973, 1,800 square feet, 4 beds, 2.5 baths, and then a partially finished basement as well. And this was on the market for over 3 months. And original list price $350, and then it went for $360. So maybe it looks like maybe they just put it back on the market, did a price reduction, and they got multiple offers on it. That can happen sometimes. So let's take a look and see. It's a Cape Cod. Like some vinyl plank flooring there that was updated. There's the kitchen. Not a lot of like detail on the photos. You can't really get a sense of the layout, which is just tough to see. You're like, okay, there's a vacant room. Then you got, 2 sinks up here. Where does that go to? I mean, some of this I just kind of wonder, like with the order of the photos, if it confused people, because it's kind of confusing me upon. I'm like, where am I at? And now here's one of the kitchen. Okay, 3 Seasons porch. This is why I tell you, it's important who you do decide to list with, because some people just throw the photos on and they don't look at the order of them. And I really do feel like you're telling a story when you go in order with these things. There's the basement, partially finished there. They got some walls up. It just doesn't give me a sense of the house. Like, I can understand why it took a little while to sell, because I don't really think it showed people the true colors of the house. I mean, you have a floor plan here, so you got 3 bedrooms on a floor, and just, I don't know. The marketing there, I'm not sure why the order of the pictures was used that way. Okay, so end of my rant. So let's go to a country property in Charlotte. This is on a well septic system. So the thing that's nice about well septic is you won't have to pay for a water or a sewer bill. You save money on that. This is on an acre. It's a 2,300 square foot ranch home, 3 beds, 2 full baths. Doesn't look, well, it looks like it has a partially finished basement. I'm curious if it's older though, because it doesn't have it has 2 full baths on the main floor. Like I said, built in 1972. And it was on the market for 8 months, and it went for $350 cash. Wow. Okay. So, but $22.88 for square footage. I mean, that's a really good deal, I feel. And again, this is Charlotte. So Charlotte is in the southwest side of Lansing. If you take the I-69 interstate, which is a big interstate there, and you go, towards the west side of town in Grand Ledge, and then you keep going further south, it goes to Potterville and then goes down to Charlotte. It's about 20, 25 minutes away. So it's within like a, 20, 25-mile radius of Lansing, depending on where you're at. Charlotte, so let's take a look. 2-car garage. Okay, the kitchen was updated. I mean, older cabinets and an older, you see that light fixture up here? I see that sometimes people should just take those out and put can lighting in or something. I mean, I make it sound easier than what it truly is, but really that does make a difference. It just dates it when it's like that. Okay. It's nice, like, Four Seasons room area. And walking in, that looks like maybe the living room. And again, like it's the order of things. Like, it's just good to tell people a story, because I just, this looks like maybe the primary, but look at all those windows. Like, that is beautiful. Like, to be able to have like that nature view, and you got the barn door there. Some laminate or hardwood floors, tough to tell from the picture. You got your own primary bathroom and a walk-in cedar closet, and another bathroom there. I don't know why this goes. There's another bedroom. Why this goes so fast sometimes. But it looks like, then they took some random pictures that don't paint it in the best light. That's an interesting tub. Okay. Another room. It's just tough to see with the layout. Like, was this like another room off of, it could have very well be. It's a hot tub room. Yeah, there's the hot tub. Basement. Generator. Okay, so it comes with the generator. That's not a cheap thing. And nice piece of land with, it looks like a barn area there in the back. Okay, that's a pretty good deal, I feel, with the amount of square footage you have. Your taxes are only $3,500, which is super cheap. If you looked at some of the taxes on some of the other stuff, and if you got $350,000 house in Okemos, your taxes are going to $8,000-$9,000 for the year. So the tax, it's, if you can be okay with the commute of going about 20 to 25 minutes away, Charlotte's not a bad option to be able to consider potentially. Okay, and the last one, because I told you, hey, stay tuned till the end, because this one, the people got a steal of a deal. This is in East Lansing. $350,000 is sold for. In White Hills. Now, White Hills has a lot of mid-century homes that were built by Swedish architects. This is a very, I wouldn't call it prestigious, but there are some really eclectic homes built by just architects that are not cookie cutter. Just great designs that they had on the homes. So this is built in 1981. So a little bit of a newer home in White Hills. 3 beds, 2.5 baths. It's a ranch home, 2,700 square feet on the main floor. So look at this, folks. $528,000 original list price, sold for $350,000 cash. And it was only on the market for 3 months, so it's not like it was on the market a crazy long time. So I don't know if the people were just desperate to get rid of it. Let's see the inside. Maybe it smelled like smoke inside, and you can't see that on pictures, but I'm just amazed. Usually homes in White Hills go for $500,000, $600,000. Which is, you saw it listed for $530,000. So you see wallpaper, older carpet, a lot of cosmetic work. Nothing that I'm like, whoa, that was really updated here. Beautiful. Like, that is a beautiful room right there with the fireplace. Put some furniture in there and some new carpet. Is that like just a little wet bar area over there? Or is that just a built-in for whatever you would want? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, going closer and you can see a sink there. So for entertaining, that's really cool. 3 Seasons room. Sink there. But that kitchen looks older, but the counters got updated. So all the cabinets need to be updated. There's some stainless steel appliances in there. Needs a paint job. It's got that old school, like, see the brick there? That was a thing. for a while, and some people either love it or they hate it because it's just an older sort of style. But it was 1981. Sometimes with these sprawling homes, they thought like it was a sprawling ranch home that's large like this. That was a good idea to make it look like it's a kitchen with, I don't know what it was. Stop, editors, just cut the part with the brick and the kitchen, okay? Please, thank you. Okay, so yeah, continuing to look through here. I mean, the kitchen, it's a very large kitchen. Look at that space, at least from the angle that's over here, you have a lot of counter space. Yeah, everything in here just looks like it's dated. I mean, that tile in the bathroom looks dated, but they did something to the counters in that bathroom. This doesn't look too bad. Neither does that shower. Wow. I mean, they did some updates here. I just wonder if there was something with the foundation. That could have definitely been an issue. Something with water, something with mold. I have no idea. Because that person who bought it for $350,000, in my opinion, got a steal. Like that's amazing that went for $350,000. So I hope that you enjoyed just being able to see what $350,000 can get for you if you're looking to buy, or even like maybe sell your home in the greater Lansing, Michigan area. You know how to contact me. All the information is in the description below. And if you liked what you saw, like my video or subscribe to my channel. Until next time, folks, I really appreciate you taking a look, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.